brought to us by Miss Veronica, who's not able to make it here today. She had to take care of some personal business, so she's not here. She is in the audience, though, so she will be contacting us through the social media that we have. So log on to your Facebook and dial up the show, or
chat it up.
Ustream on the Ustream page as well, and IPN Studios. Our first topic, like I said, was brought to me by Miss Veronica. She asked this question last night, and it sparked a wild conversation, one that I'm particularly proud of because basically how it ended. The question was, she actually put two questions out there. Why do men tell you, women, why do men tell women about all of their material belongings? What are their intentions?
I wonder.
Now, the first person to respond, we're never going to divulge names here.
We ain't got a name for her yet.
This individual said,
Sally.
Sally?
Sally.
Why
Who
Sally?
knows a Sally?
Like,
Honestly,
I know
nobody
Sally
knows a
Field.
Sally.
Yeah.
What if it's Sally Field?
That's a good point right there.
I mean, apparently Miss Veronica knows.
Oh, yeah, she
people.
called me the other day and left a message about your show. Sally Fields did.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
See?
Oh, wow.
Now,
Please.
And
I'm like, really? Oh, wow.
and Miss Veronica is swearing up and down that Jamie Foxx wrote that song "Gorgeous" about her.
Oh, well, you know.
I love the way that little eye roll just kind of popped in there. That was pretty.
What, who, me?
You, yes.
What? I didn't do.
Yes,
no
you
eye
did.
roll.
Yes, you did.
No eye roll. But yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we have a special guest today. We're going to call
Hi.
her Miss Lila.
Lila here. Hello.
Miss Lila. Which was one of her characters in a stage play I saw of her, and she's fun and bubbly, and she's incredible. She's got this sparkling personality that will come through, and you guys will see. So
Welcome to the show, Lila.
Thank you.
where's
Glad
the
to have
camera?
you.
Good to be here.
Where's
Thank
the
you, thank
camera?
you.
Which camera? Is it that camera?
Yeah, it's that camera
Is
there.
that
You're
me?
looking
Really?
You're looking in the
Really?
right spot.
Am I in a good angle? At a good
We're-
spot?
Actually, it's a better angle because you don't have the glow off of his head.
Okay, wow,
So-
that's great. It's kind of actually my eyes, but whatever.
All right.
Just continue.
Okay.
I won't complain.
So, Miss Sally Field,
Sally Field.
the anonymous,
The-
she says, that thing between your legs, what else would drive men to do the things they do? To which Dr. Lovestrange replied,
Yes, that's me.
what did you reply? Do you remember?
Wait, I was just on my Facebook, but right now I'm working right now. But tell him.
Dr. Lovestrange said, I agree, that's my answer. So the thing between your legs, this is going to lay some of the foundation here. The thing between your legs, ladies,
You know what
is
that
why
is?
men will tell you about all their material possessions. Now we're going to get to the reasons why in a second here. Veronica then says, would that be all he wants? And then Miss Sally Field said, well, maybe some food too.
Maybe food too.
Which is kind of true, because, you know, it's one of the things that men want in a relationship.
Yeah, they
Sex,
like
food, and silence.
Yeah. I just noticed he does that.
Go ahead, what's up, Chuck?
No, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder why he's just never with another woman. I can never understand that.
Oh, man. Oh, all right. Okay.
I'm sorry, I quit picking on you now.
But hey, Dr. Lovestrange agreed with me. He was like, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
some food too.
Yeah, it's true.
Food is good. Food
Oh,
is
trust
good.
me, I'm all about good food. Look over here. You know, I haven't missed a meal in a while. I ain't kidding you.
So this little banter caused me to get involved, and I said, this question deserves a Mr. Right answer. And I will do this on the show tomorrow, which was, of course, today, which you're getting right now. So Miss Sally Field goes, Mr. Right, who's that?
Da-da-da. Hello. Look what he's looking for, ladies. This is what he's looking for. He's looking for head.
Well, that's kind of a Miss Right Now kind of situation.
You know, I gotta say, this is some awesome camera work. The fact that you're not blending in with your background right now.
I know.
There's a little
that's
bit of
crazy.
fuzz over your shoulder, and that's about all. But
Right.
a green shirt, and I've got him on camera.
He's pretty talented.
Yes. We've got an excellent production crew
Shout out.
and production master with Chuck Paul,
Oh,
the
stop
CEO
it.
of iFilm
Stop it.
Studios,
Thank you. Stop
which
it.
is where you're watching the show right now.
Yes, you are.
Y'all are too kind, and I appreciate every word of it, but we've had our share of technical difficulties even today, but
Yes, there was
the show must
a
go
slight
on.
computer virusal
But it's
glitch.
okay, everything's recorded,
The computer
everything's
got
alright.
sick.
There's something you probably did.
So Sally Field, incredulous at my being Mr. Right, says, "Since when?" And I replied, "Always." Well, that's news to me. When did that memo get out? And I just calmly and collectively said, there was never need for a memo to go out on that.
Mr.
Mr.
Pop
Right.
Ball over here.
Mr. Right, I'm Mr. Right.
Mr.
It's-
Asshole.
It's common knowledge.
Wow.
And so she says, gives a little, all right, I'm skeptical. And then she goes, well then, Mr. Right, since that's what you want to call yourself, what do you think about a man's intentions?
And you, of course, said again, right? Oh, no.
And Miss Veronica was like, why are we going to get this answer tomorrow? Why not just get it now? So I was like, all right, we'll do it now. And I said, well, since Sally Field here wants to know, her answer is partly right, but she only answers one of the two questions. And what's that? And the question that Sally Field had originally answered was, what's a man's intentions? Well, he wants to get the poontang, obviously. But the premise that was set up in the original question was, why does a man tell a woman everything that he has, all his material possessions, what he does, how much money he makes, what kind of car he drives, if he's got a mansion or all that stuff, all of his bling that he's got on his hands. The reason why a man does that is because it works. That's the reason why he does it. It works.
It took you that long to get that answer out?
Yeah, pretty much.
If women didn't give it up because a man had all these material possessions, guess what?
It wouldn't work.
We wouldn't have nice cars and boats and yachts and mansions and all those things that women love to be surrounded
Or you
with,
guys could just-
accessorizing their wardrobes and everything.
Yeah, but if that were the case, I'm thinking that every girl that's ever had sex would be on a yacht right now.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I don't know
no,
what my yacht
no,
is.
no, no.
so
See,
I'm just saying.
now we're getting to a population problem. See, because not every man is going to make millions of dollars, and a woman does have her needs too. She's got to get her cookie sometime.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think ladies do just want to have sex as much as guys do, but I think
We just can't be open about it, so we're not.
I don't
That's
think it's
correct.
right.
Oh, look who finally decided to show up! I had to excoriate Mr. Nice Guy because
At least you're in the
Yeah.
cool
he
area
was
now.
This is our Minuteman. He disappeared on
now
us a
he's
few minutes
sweating
ago.
right now.
gallivanting through the streets.
Look how
of
sweaty he
Ybor.
is. He's sweating up.
What did you run over here, dude?
Let's just be happy he's here.
Thank you for
But,
being
yeah.
here.
Most women do go for that, though. I find it attractive.
Find what
I think it is nice to
When a
have.
man has money, car.
That's
Of
why you
course,
got-
you're Miss
that's
Money.
why she's got the name Miss Money.
I can agree with Miss Money though. I think it's nice when a guy has stability in his life.
Yeah,
You
there
know.
go, stability.
But see, that's what you're searching for. You're searching for
We
stability.
want that stability, you know. It has nothing to do with, the size of the
I
yacht.
just want something. I mean,
I think it's nice if a guy's like
it
taking
is
enough
a
time
plus.
out of,
It's a plus.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I just sound like a lot about it.
What are you rambling about now?
Nothing.
It's not even time for your drive-by
I
yet.
know.
Do you have anything for your drive-by?
Yes, I did.
What is this drive-by here?
It's when I
Miss
Okay.
Money, Miss Machine Gun.
Miss Machine Gun. That's when she came on the show for the first time. A little bit of history here, folks. She came on the show for the first time. She started going off. I mean, just nonstop. It was nonstop.
Like rapping? Like
No.
you're spitting rhymes? Like cut him off fast.
No, she was just talking. She was talking and ranting about whatever it is that she had, whatever got her dander up.
Okay.
She just kept going and going and going. And someone said she's like a machine gun. Just
That's good.
Yeah.
Don't
I have
mess
a
with this
question.
money.
Gotta really take it
Someone has a
outside.
question.
Are you guys-
We have a Facebook question.
Someone has a question. Someone asks, does the yacht come with a nice young captain?
who asked that question?
Kristen.
Who's that?
Cat.
Cat from the.
Oh, Kirsten. Kirsten. Yes, maybe.
We have actually.
Kirsten, maybe.
Cat is in the audience.
I don't have
from
a yacht yet, but it is in my book, my plans, my future plans. But
Cat's actually the co-host of the Our Stimulus Package on
yes,
Wednesday
an
nights.
Awesome
Another
show.
IPN
you guys
show.
should check it out. Great stories. They always have amazing guests. Our stimulus package.
Our
I
stimulus
would say
package.
that most yachts come with nice young cabin boys.
Cabin boys.
Or
Cabin boys.
cabana
Cabin
boys.
boys.
Yeah, cabana boys.
Cabin boys.
In the
Cabin
Speedo,
boys.
scrubbing
Speedo.
the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speedo. So, I'm going to just skip on to my favorite part of the conversation because did you want me to go over the three?
Yeah, you know, I thought there were some charming statements in there. The three basic. What was that, Miss Money? What was that?
The three basic desires.
Yes.
I'm a man's heart.
All right.
Of a man's heart? This
Yes.
is of a man's heart? Okay.
The three basic desires of a man and I have both, a man and a woman here. Now,
Wait, this is very different. I don't know which one I thought was charming. Let's hear this.
oh, you'll like the women's too. You'll like the women's too. So check
let's
this
go.
out. The ones for the men are, and these are general. So every man has this in some way, shape, or form. And how he lives his life, how he expresses it, those are all in, that's where the individuality comes in. But these are the big general ones. A man has to have a challenge to conquer. He's got to have a challenge in his life. And he's got to be able to work at it and succeed at it. And then that's number one. Number two, he's got to have an adventure. He's got to have an adventure, and it's got to take up a good portion of his life. So for a lot of men, it's their careers. And the third one is he has to find beauty. He has to find beauty. So those are the three desires that are going to motivate a man in general in his life. Now these three correspond remarkably well with the three that a woman has. And I can't wait to hear what Kat's got to say about these. So let me go over to those. Now, number one for a woman. Doesn't matter what kind of woman she is. She wants to be romanced.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if she's a biker chick. She wants a biker dude to romance her. She may not want the Wall Street guy, but she wants to be romanced.
Ladies, true.
Opposites attract. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yes, this is true. The other one. Here.
But is romance more of a fantasy, or is it something that it's expected in a relationship? And
I think it's expected.
I think acknowledgement
Yeah.
versus, just
see,
sweet talking
men
is a
are
lot
not really
different.
familiar with the concept of romance. Especially younger guys may have to be coached on what romance means, because it
We
means
need
different
some old
things
guy
to different
perspective.
people.
What is romance?
The old
Chuck?
guy perspective, okay. 22 years of being married to the same woman. Romance is, thank you very much. I'll take every kudo I can get. Is the romance in our relationship is taking the time to acknowledge each other for the little things and appreciating the time you have alone together. Whatever that means, whether we send the kids to grandma's or we go to the beach for a weekend alone, or we just go out of town, where we're spending time together alone. You can make any situation romantic, but it has to be focused on your partner, not yourself. Selfish people cannot be romantic.
For sure.
That's right. That was
Very well
Holy
said.
shit!
Very well said. Very well said.
Cat
Beautiful.
agrees. Cat agrees.
Poetic.
Oh my lord, thank you.
Now, number two, and guys need to really figure this one out because the romance will. Oh
my God.
This
Wow.
kind of
I'm
ties into
sorry.
the romance.
We got a comment?
She
We got a
wants to
comment?
be an irreplaceable part
Oh, yeah.
of the adventure. She wants to be, the key word in that whole sentence is irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. So, she wants to be an irreplaceable part of the adventure. She does want to have the adventure with the guy, so it kind of corresponds very well with the three that the men have. And do you ladies think that's true?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to be irreplaceable?
I think that's true. I mean,
Really special.
yeah, it kind of sucks if you're being supportive, but you're just a crack in
Yeah.
one of the steps on his
You don't
stair to
really
wherever
like-
he's going. You want to be
really
with,
like-
you know?
yeah.
You want to be with him.
The
and
handrail
you
or
wanna be
something,
with
not-
him going up the steps instead of
Yeah,
being
you
one
know,
of the steps.
Definitely.
Ah,
Yeah.
Right, right.
for sure. So that's
So
true.
women can stay
I can see why that would be.
We're going to go back to the Art
correct.
Stimulus Package girls. Julia, we were talking with her after the show last week and before she went on vacation. And she was trying to dispense some sage-like advice to me and Dr. Lovestrange, and she was pretty accurate. And it, oh, I hope I didn't lose myself.
That was all him, not me.
And she did, in fact, give some sage-like
Gunn.
advice that is basically number 2, that the woman wants to be irreplaceable. The way that she was saying it was that women want to be treated like they are the only girl in the world, like the Rihanna song.
Yeah.
When they are treated like they're the only girl in the world, they're going to love the man forever.
That's
So there you have it. I mean, irreplaceable.
true. Hello.
If guys can learn to do that, they can keep a woman. But a lot of the problem, the problem is a lot of the time they just get stuck on number 1. They want the challenge to romance and basically get her in the sack, and that's about it.
I think that's sometimes the ladies' fault as well. Like you said, the men like the challenge. I mean, we all know those girls that just hop in, you know.
Well,
So
as
that's not
Stephen
really-
Ward says, when it comes to dating and relationships, women are by far the most delusional.
Delusional.
We
Delusional.
are. We're so delusional. We're crazy.
Like we have this thing we
this
want.
whole like.
Yeah, you got this image that you want,
Yeah,
and so
this
you project this image onto whatever guy you're with.
Exactly.
It's
So, number 3, and this kind of also does tie in with another piece of sage-like advice that Julia gave us. And a woman wants to be beautiful. A woman wants to be beautiful.
Oh yeah.
She wants to be seen as beautiful. Now, this one corresponds remarkably well with the man's need to find beauty.
What do you mean by that, though? That statement's kind of like
Well, I mean.
real flat. Like, do you mean like beauty, like just aesthetic, like something
No,
that looks
no,
really
not
pretty,
aesthetic.
or do you
Not
mean like
aesthetic.
wow, captivating? You take my
Captivating.
breath away. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me more about
Like
that
her-
one.
Well,
It
beauty.
has to be miserable.
All right,
Yeah.
this is what aesthetic beauty does. Aesthetic beauty gets the man across the room
Yeah.
and over talking to the girl. A girl cannot rely on looks alone.
For sure.
She cannot, because as soon as he figures her out, which men have their own intuition, might not be as fast as women's, but it's there. And if he figures her out too quick, he'll be like, "All right, this is not going to work. I'll just have sex with her and move on." And it's mainly because she doesn't have the right personality.
I heard like something like 5 seconds or 2 seconds it takes for someone to know if they're really attracted
Yeah,
to someone. Like it's
like-
like that quick.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to sleep with you. Like something like that. Like if you maybe not sleep, but like it only takes a matter of seconds to know if somebody
to
is
understand that you have an attraction
appealing
for
to you.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? What's
Live a life.
My bad.
are you?
We're getting some chats from
Yes, we're getting chats.
Miss V. She's on her cell phone, so she can't exactly
Oh, okay.
type in
No,
the
no.
normal chat.
And we
so.
have a question. We have a question for you, Mr. Wright.
All right.
It says, "What happens when you have too much to drink and judgment is impaired?"
What?
Which
Well,
one
then
has
you
too much
just
to drink?
You know,
screwed yourself over.
this is kind of interesting because I saw this on Married with Children like 20 years ago, and it's one of my favorite all-time quotes. The airhead daughter comes in and asks the father, "Daddy, where do babies come from?" And the dad goes, "Al Bundy." Perfect Al Bundy answer. "A six-pack and 2 horny teenagers." So alcohol impairs your judgments and helps you make bad decisions. Or decisions that, maybe you do want children, but they'll end up helping you make decisions to have children at the wrong time.
Possibly, but many of us are here because of that. Yeah. I'm not either, but I'm just saying. Maybe. I have no idea. That's
Yeah, let's not offend anyone.
Oh, you want to hear?
Oh, hell with
you
it.
wanna
Too
hear
late
my-
for
I'm
that,
here
I mean.
story?
You're right. Whoops.
I'm here story because back in the late 70s, what was this? Must have been late 1976. Late 1976. There was a story that came out about how birth control was bad. My mom was on birth control. Imagine that. So Dad told her to stop taking birth control, and shortly thereafter, Mom got pregnant. Actually, I was due. Just check this out. I know the day I was conceived.
That's
Cool.
weird.
What do you mean that's weird?
That's just, you know, when your
My
parents.
I was New Year's Eve, 76, going into 77. That's when I was.
Wow, they got
That's
it
when I was
cracking.
conceived. Right on New
9
Year's
months
night.
before I was born, there was a blackout in Chicago from a hurricane or from a snowstorm. So
Oh yeah.
there were a lot of babies born that August.
They go
Yeah.
back 9 months. Oh, there's a population. There's a baby explosion right here. Well, what happened? Oh, there was a blackout. Oh, okay. They just go back 9 months. I was due September 1st. 9 months. So they go back 9 months. I was New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do that.
I guess I could do that too, right?
Yeah.
9 months from.
I guess so.
Wait.
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. We both just like.
Counting.
Alright. Anyways,
So,
next one.
Are there any
what was
questions?
that question again?
Yeah,
What was the
what?
question? Let's go. Let's make sure we got the question answered.
Oh.
He just said,
And
"What
he-
if I'm drunk?" And it, like,
Oh yeah,
Well,
what if I'm drunk?
how
Yeah.
does alcohol? I mean, what if you're
Alcohol.
impaired by alcohol? At the
Hey.
time, you know.
Alcohol it does impair your judgments, and people need to realize that.
Indeed.
Be sure that if you're going to drink with somebody, be sure who they are before you start making stupid decisions with them while you're drunk. Make sure they're the type of person you want to make a stupid decision with. Then you're in it together, and the woman can be an irreplaceable part of this stupid decision. So, I'm going to get right on to the end of this little tidbit. So after I revealed these two lists, the 3 for the man and 3 for the woman, the original girl that doubted my veracity at being Mr. Right says, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I guess you're right. Of course, I'm Mr. Right.
Looking for
That's
head.
how it works.
I
It's
wouldn't
how,
have.
you wouldn't have? Why not?
Because I'm
You
sick
know
of you.
I'm right.
I'm so sick of you having.
You know this. You know.
Whichever one day.
And she also knows that I'm not afraid to admit that I'm less right at times.
Yeah,
Less
that's right.
Less right.
He's right.
You were right. I was
I was.
less right.
Never say I'm wrong.
So,
He never
now,
say
the
wrong.
other part of the show that I wanted to get to. I saw this article and I forgot to send the link over here, but I did copy and paste it. And so I actually do have the list, but I forgot to put the author's name in the list. And it was from this psychiatrist lady, and she's being praised by Dr. John Gray. For those of you who know, that's the Mars Venus guy.
Oh,
Men Are From-
I love that book.
Yeah, and he wrote the original
copy of it.
How to Figure It Out, and he's a really good guy, but I completely disagree with his recommendation of this guy, of this woman that came up with this list of knowing her stuff, because this woman doesn't know her stuff. And we're going to talk about that right after this little break. We're going to take a little break. So I'm going to review the list during the break. So after this little break, folks, we ready for a break, guys?
Yeah, I'm ready for a break.
We can handle it.
Okay. So coming right after this break, we're going to talk about her list of how a woman should know if a guy is the one. Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, we're back.
You
I
are
was
the
busy-
hardest person to get a hold of.
I was busy
when
looking
you're
at
on
the list.
break.
I was busy looking at the list, folks, that we're getting ready to dive into here.
Sign language is one thing. I'm gonna start throwing stuff in a minute.
Yes.
I have trouble with that
You
too.
know
When he
what you
blames
should
me,
do,
with, he
Chuck?
always blames me.
Chuck, just announce when, and we're back
Oh,
live.
yeah,
just-
well, if you want the announcement, I'm happy to do it. Next time, I'm just gonna shove
You
this
have a great point.
spotlight in your face and get it over with. You know?
Oh, okay, that'll work too. That might work.
No, we're back.
Okay, I know. So, the list of how a woman should be able to spot if a guy is the one, and why this particular list is bad information.
Bad juju.
Bad. So, this is what she writes right before she gives off the list. So, chances are there is more than one person out there who fits the bill for you. All of them are less than perfect, but if there are no perfect partners, how can you know whether to stay or go? Here are 10 relationship markers that will help you know if he or she is the one. I had to roll my eyes when I started reading this list. I mean, I was in shock. I was like, wow, other doctors are saying that this is good advice, and almost every single one of these is based on feelings.
Feelings don't ever. They always sway. They're temporary.
Yes, feelings
They're
are temporary.
bullsh-
They come and
Yes.
go. They blow in and out like the wind.
Wah.
And here we go. When you're together, you feel like you've come home.
That's
Okay. A player can fake that. All he's got to do is make you feel like you are the one, or that you're home when, he's with you and he's got you. So he can fake that one. It's happened before. It's actually happened to Miss Money once.
Bro, I got so played by a player. It was
Do tell.
And she used that term. This is before I even read the summary.
Oh, she used the
that
term.
I feel
Oh,
like
man.
it feels like I'm at home with him. like I've come home. And I'm like, okay. So she's got firsthand experience of that one doesn't work. Oh, here's another one. It plays right into the female imagination of what they want in a relationship. You feel like your partnership was meant to be, as if it's kissed by destiny. Isn't that lovely? Sounds so lovely, like it's been kissed by destiny. Really? Well, players got to make you feel good. And if he makes you feel good, you'll just feed, whatever fantasy you want on your own. He's done half of his job. He's letting you do the rest, and he's getting the sex. And that's all that counts, at least for him.
They always kiss passionately. They like to.
Oh, yes. They
Yeah,
can
like-
fake passion. And one of the reasons why they can fake it is because they at least have some pretty good practice at it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true.
They know the ropes.
Oh yeah, very well.
Actors know how to act.
That's right.
Yeah.
You made Christian
That's
cry,
right.
Cat cry,
Why? Why is she crying?
because what you just said was a home run.
A home run. Oh, it's the what? Oh, this phone locks up, folks. Yeah, we always blow right past the list. So, as if kissed by destiny. That was the last one. No, bad. No. This one's a little bit harder to fake for players, but it can still be done. In your communication with each other, there's a rapid knowing of what each other means, and also what each other, how you say things, like finishing each other's sentences.
That is so true. Like,
I don't know.
I
Now
know.
when you first.
A good player can fake that.
Yes, he
because
can.
all he's got to do is figure out how she thinks,
question.
and then he'll be able to start guessing how you're thinking, how you're processing information, and then what happens is he's able to fake that by finishing your sentences
For sure,
or
like
knowing what you mean.
If anyone has ever asked you, "What's your favorite color?" "Oh, it's green." "So is mine." You know what I mean? Oh my God, it's destiny. No.
Oh yeah, and that feeds right into the fantasy of this is the one.
What do
So
you like to watch? "I like to watch Glee." "Oh, me too." No, you know what I mean? So sometimes I know that one's definitely true. Yeah.
That one is true or not true?
Not true.
Not
It's
true.
What
Yeah,
you were
that's not
saying
true.
about it.
Right.
I mean, it
Definitely.
happens,
It's
but it's
easy to
definitely
use
not
my
true. I
phone.
would not be like, oh, this guy stole my soul. I'll be like,
Yeah,
okay,
you know
that's kind of
everything
weird.
about me.
Haha,
Picks
that's
up.
so funny. Like, no,
Nah,
don't. No,
not
that's
really.
stupid. That's like childish. That's like, I don't know. Maybe if you're like best friends with someone that's cute and it's bubbly, like, oh my gosh, bro, she like always finished what I'm saying, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. But not if you're like, I don't know. It's just like, especially if you just meet him, like, you know what I mean? He's already like
Yeah.
in there.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of just like.
Some
whoa.
guys fall into like the friend realm by
So-
doing that.
yeah,
The friend-
honestly, some
No,
guys-
it's not the friend realm. It's not the friend. It's the friend zone.
No, they're not coming
It's-
back.
Yeah, never.
The
They're
friend
locked away
zone,
for
and it's a
eternity.
horrible, horrible existence that you ladies put on us.
You got what I need.
Some guys put it upon themselves.
But you say he just a friend.
Yeah, sing it, sing it.
Or he say he just a friend.
Now, number 4. This one's the hardest to fake. Very, very hard. Only the most skilled players of players can fake this one. When you guys have a shared mission in life, perhaps a cause, that's the one he can fake. Not so much the career and not so much the creation of a family, but the cause he can fake. So that he's got to have a lot of skill, and he's got to have a lot of skill to pull that one off. So that one's the only one
Ridiculous.
that can really pass the test. But it can still be done.
What did you mean by that? I didn't understand too much.
All right, like there's this one girl I know from school. She just recently graduated.
Okay.
She's in her late 20s,
Okay.
and she wants to have a family now.
Oh, that's.
Why are you laughing,
Yeah.
Maurice?
We have a comment from
Why are you laughing?
we have a comment from Facebook.
What's that?
It's a cat saying that the players outplay them back, and that's all. It's called a tool and woodwork.
She says,
I love
Yeah.
I love cats puns, ladies and gentlemen. I love them.
She is definitely tuned in.
Yeah.
Knows
Oh,
how
yeah.
to
She
knows
said
how to.
puss. She said
yeah.
pussy. Pussy.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Puss the players out. Sorry, because that was it's a misspelling. All right.
Oh, push.
I
push-
see the
she's- yes,
S-U-S-S
and
there.
I'm telling you, fellas, that woman can
She can hone in on them. Let me
can
tell
hone in
you.
on 'em, and she'll be able to play you.
Target them.
So you can't pull anything over on her. That woman's going to get what she wants, and if you're what she wants, hey,
Watch
good
out.
luck with that. But
on your
you know,
Well, I gotta say though, just sticking up for Kat. That's the way a lot of, shall we say, more experienced women behave.
Oh yeah, it definitely does not.
Oh,
be
yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
No, there's
she'll
nothing.
see
Not at
right
all.
through the games. She'll see right through
Exactly.
the games. So if
Exactly.
she
Yeah.
wants the guy, she's going to be able to get the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Kat. You heard me say more experienced. I didn't say anything about age.
What is it? What? She's only like in her 20s, right?
Yeah, exactly what you said last night.
Yeah,
Dog.
she's only in her 20s.
Okay.
Nice try.
Is that what she said?
No,
That's what
I
she said.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
I'm
so,
telling you, Kat, you could still be a guy's stripper, as Julia would say. You could still be a guy's stripper.
Miss V, put that one back up there. Miss V was saying, you're saying the stuff like players never truly into relationships. They're just not looking for the long run. Are they
Right,
into the
and that's why-
relationships,
that-
or
no,
are they
that's
just
why-
faking it?
Possible.
No. That's why on number 4 it's harder
They're
to
just
fake
having
that
a
one
good
because, unless they're working together at a job,
They who? Oh, you mean they're together? Okay.
yeah, that he's not able to fake. I mean, he's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And-
yeah.
But at that point, she'll be able to see what kind of guy he really is. So it's kind of hard to fake that one.
Right.
And then the creation of a family, he might be able to say he wants the creation of a family, but if he's really a player, he'll be out of there as soon as he feels it's getting too risky. I mean, he'll be like, I'm out.
I see 2 good ones on here.
There's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That one is one of
Definitely.
the good ones.
Mm.
But like I said, you can still be faked with the first one, a cause.
Yeah.
You
I
can fake a
don't-
cause because
That's
as
way
long
too
as he's
hard.
around
You're
her,
really trying.
and when he's
You're
around her,
crazy.
they're part of this cause.
Yeah.
That's And then
Right.
okay, here's another one, totally based on shallow feelings and
And I don't
emotions.
even know how it can make the world seem like a better place. Like it's just you
When you're
two,
together,
like-
when you're together, the world seems like a better place.
I don't.
Oh, isn't that?
Christ, it sounds like a cola commercial.
Yeah, I mean,
like, what?
Is this really from a doctor?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm
That's so
saying.
childish.
When I saw that this woman was recommended by Dr. John Gray, I was going to pull my hair out, but I shaved my head, so I didn't, I was like, what the?
Number 6 is really good, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
No, it's
good.
not.
Yeah, huh?
No.
Like,
No.
Okay, read it. Let us
Absolute-
decide.
Here it is, folks.
I would like that feeling.
Your mood is elevated when you're together. It's not necessarily passion or excitement, although that's there at times too.
Isn't
that
I
just-
think so. That you got. I know my best friend when she's away from her man too long.
Why
like,
would your
she
mood
just,
be
she's
elevated?
Just like she's not
When
excited
they return?
to be with me. She's not
Oh, I
excited to
see.
even hang out. Like she's hanging out.
That's your friend.
So on and so on. But when she's with her boyfriend and we're all hanging out, I see the difference in her. Like,
Oh, hell
they
yes.
really do dictate your mood. Like,
Yeah.
if that person really does make you feel like when they go away that you know what I mean, like you're not as much as you. That's
Thursday's my
serious-
play night.
that's
It's
a
the only night I
serious
go out
sign.
without the wife. We
And
do
you still
things
miss her, like,
every
even when
time.
you go out,
Every
though.
time I still miss her and say, we
Yeah.
should be doing this together. You should go out with me, whatever.
Exactly.
She's got to work at 5 a.m., so she's not gonna come play on Thursday nights.
I
But
think
I'm
a
telling
little
you, that's-
space is
that's
definitely.
definitely-
No.
Yeah.
Miss V is not
Space
really
is
feeling this stuff
healthy,
right
but
now.
you know it's for real when
Joe.
you go back to that person.
Miss V-
it's
Miss
like,
V
Yo,
man,
Miss V,
feeling it.
she ain't feeling this stuff right now. I'm just letting you know, Mr. Right.
What do you mean she's not feeling it?
Isn't this stuff you feel in a real relationship? So,
Well, yeah.
I gotta agree
Look,
with her.
look,
Yeah, but
you,
I mean,
you will feel some of this stuff in a relationship. But my point is, a player can fake this part of it.
yeah, an
So
actor
you
will
can't-
act.
Don't
Right.
Don't rely upon what this woman is saying
can't
as
lead
the
you
ultimate
to-
end all be all. These are the 10 signs that you need to look for, ladies. Yeah, some of
Looking
these
for
will
those
be
things.
there in a
Yeah.
genuine relationship. They will. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
anyone can
deny
write a
that.
book.
yeah,
Anybody
pretty
can write a
pretty
book.
Much. This one, I don't.
But if a player can fake it, hey, a player can fake it. I can't. That's what that's where I'm coming from. If a player can fake it, at the end of the day, you're still up shit creek without a man or a
That is
relationship.
true. Men are like the masters of faking stupidity.
Oh yeah.
All right, and another
Men
great
can play
comment.
dumb.
Or being actually dumb too.
Another great comment from Miss V is, how do you find out if he's a real player or not?
Oh dang. Oh.
How do you spot a player?
I don't think we want to
Well,
answer
here's-
that question right now. We don't, Miss
Here's
V.
one,
I
boys.
don't.
Here's
We don't
one.
want. We don't want
You're
to.
not going to
We
spot
don't
him
wanna
at
do
the
it.
friggin' club.
The club is one place, but that's
But
something
those
we
are
don't want to
gay
give all our
players.
beats.
Those are players that are too stupid. Like what
fall
girls
for players
only
like
gay.
You fall for players
I do
anyway,
not
Miss.
fall for players
Yes,
in
you
the
do.
club. When have I fell for a player in a
Oh
club?
my
Like,
God! Do we really
I
want to
don't
go?
fall for any players. No, I fell
Have you
for
before-
like once
you-
in my life. Yeah, hard. Yeah, but seriously, besides that, I'm not freaking stupid. Like I play people. Like what do you mean? Like we all know the game here. I'm sorry, what? What are you saying?
And Miss Machine Gun strikes again.
That was the Miss Money drive-by, folks.
Why would you fall for a player in a club? He's in a club. Hello, how that's not I think a club is more of a girl chill
it
spot.
happened
If
to
I
you?
see a guy in there, he's trying to get with me, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I've had that, foggy, glassy-eyed
Yeah.
love across the bar. Yeah, I've seen. I guess Mike's on. Hello.
No,
No.
it is.
Yeah,
You're
don't-
doing this number. You're doing this. I mean, this. Let me cover up my face.
We're rap
Honey,
style.
just some advice. Never slap the head like that. I'm just saying.
Oh,
It hurts. It hurts.
wow.
Ew.
You got to be gentle with it.
gotta
be gentle.
Oh snap! Here's another comment by Kat. She said, "For the one that always run with the wing woman or man."
Yeah, the one that always runs with a wingman. Right. That's a pretty sure
That's
sign
so
of a
gay.
player.
Yes.
You got
Yes.
somebody playing you back, or somebody out there and making sure that you're getting the attention. Somebody who's got your back, your wingman, is out there making sure you're the player that night. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a real obvious sign.
That's
Yeah, that should
That's
be
a
a pretty
good
big one.
Yeah. Y'all need to look up a little thing, and this would be a great topic for you, right, for a future show: neuro-linguistic programming.
Neuro-linguistic programming.
It's part of a thing called the game that they played out in California for years.
Oh, that the
Right.
style.
Exactly.
Style
Styles
and mystery.
right, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Styles and mystery. The whole story is brilliant about how
I have that
how
book.
they
I've read
came
it.
up
I have
and,
the book.
and they
I've read
wrote
it.
the book on players.
Yeah.
They really did.
I was dating a guy and he had
No,
that
no,
on,
no,
like,
not necessarily.
Not necessarily players.
No.
cassette.
They were
Now that's a sign right there, ladies. If your
Yeah.
guy has the game on cassette in
Like-
his car,
yeah.
no,
Run.
Run.
Because Because
That's
he's
terrible.
worse than a player. He's playing mind games, you know.
Yes.
And it's all about the one night
Basi-
stand.
and
You cannot go beyond that.
These guys figured it out.
They had a system and they were
They had a
mastering
system,
it. Yep.
and it does work.
You know how they
Yeah.
proved it? They were charging $5,000 per person per weekend to train
For a
other dudes
seminar?
how to do it.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
And they would take them to clubs and show them straight up how it would work.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess
And
it
it
works.
would
And it would
work?
always
It would
work.
always work. Oh, I wanna
Always
see that.
work.
Do they have?
It's called The Game, and remember the names?
The
were
mystery method.
Mystery and
Mystery
Styles.
and style.
Those are the two characters in the
Now,
in the book.
Style recently put out another book.
I'm gonna download that.
Styles has done a lot
Style-
since.
Yeah,
He's done a
Style
lot
recently
of
put out
stuff
another
since,
book called. Well, they both did 2 books. The first one Mystery did was the Mystery Method, and
Right.
then he wrote up a follow-up book called The Pickup Artist.
Yeah, the pickup artist was pretty popular. It was early '80s, I want to say.
No.
Or
The
no,
Pickup-
this was
This was like last year.
No. Pickup artist was way back. They had a
No,
TV
that was a
show
TV
on
show.
it. Right.
He wrote a book.
That was the book before that. I mean,
No,
that was
the
another
book,
one.
The book before
game,
that was the Mystery Method.
the game, the mystery
The
method.
game was the
and
was
the
the
pickup
first one
artist
that
were all
came out.
books.
The game was the first
Yeah.
one, and that was Style.
Yeah.
And then Mystery got into the book writing game, and he wrote out the Mystery Method.
Right.
Then he did his show, and then he did the Pickup Artist because that was the show.
Let
was
me
the
tell you,
Pickup
it's
Artist.
all based on a real kind of study of psychology called neuro-linguistic programming.
Yes.
And it's basically a way of training people to do what you want them to do by speaking to them a certain way.
So
That's,
wrong.
very,
And
that's
it-
really true, though.
It
That's
is
really
not
wrong.
hypnotism. It's no brain games. It's basically
one of the key
manipulating
factors,
things
one of the
to
key
get what you
factors
want.
in this is like how Style came off when he was saying in his book that he was the most confident guy. You could not tell him anything that he did not already know. And so,
$5 million,
Confidence
you
is
better
so
be
sexy,
confident
that
you're putting all
sucks.
your money into
and
seminar.
that's one of the hooks that got the women was because of how they came
In a
across as
man,
being
sexy.
confident.
What is it?
Confidence in a
For
man
sure,
is
yeah,
sexy.
yeah,
It's
Of
the
course,
number one
everyone
thing
needs-
that'll overcome everything else.
Woo.
yeah.
Confidence. Everybody needs
chill.
confidence.
Take
Confidence
confidence.
is a turn off for men or women.
That's
Huh?
why women are
I said
attracted
confidence.
to married men.
I said confidence is a turn off for men or women. Men, guys, we like women with
And for
confidence.
women too. Yeah, that's correct.
No, I know a lot of men are afraid of confident women. They call
Yeah,
them
they get
strong, bitchy,
intimidated,
whatever,
but-
you know. But
That's a different load of
But at least
confidence.
some
So
men-
that's a
those
different
are
load of
that
confidence
type of
right now.
woman
That's
right
different.
there.
Load.
that's a brother who ain't got no confidence. That's
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's true.
like if if you get intimidated by her, then
Yeah.
like that's your issue.
Yeah.
Like you'll get someone like that, and like it'll just be like a perfect team,
Yeah. I
power
think
couple.
that could be a way to like ward off the people that are
Yeah.
players. Like just be
Yeah, be
a
super
strong,
confident.
confident woman.
And then when
Be
the
that
player
bitch.
sees that challenge, he's gonna be like, "Ooh, I like this one."
That,
Yeah.
players are mostly in
Yeah.
clubs. They're in clubs, but we ain't gonna. But they're
See,
they're
what
all over
sucks
the
is
place.
that players
I know
are like
I've seen that too.
almost like they're the worst and the like right type of guys.
Worst
like at
and-
the
yeah.
same time, it sucks.
Because
so
they can play with
bad.
your mind, and
Yeah.
you don't know. That's why we don't give always those answers because we don't want you to know everything.
Oh,
I wish-
please.
no, no,
Maurice,
really
you are not a player. You have no
Ask
answers.
me.
Who
to
said
anyone.
I was?
You just said we, so
I
you're
think
including
it's really
yourself.
cool
That, I just haven't played you. That's what happened.
You will never be able to play.
I
me,
just haven't
dude.
played
There's
you.
a big difference
Never.
between girls.
I have
Mr.
not
Nice
played
Guy,
you.
Mr. Nice
Never.
Guy, I got a question. Mr. Nice Guy, is Dr. Love Strange a player?
No. Just say it. No.
It's too much
He
delay.
says he hasn't
Exactly,
seen those
exactly.
traits.
So,
You don't have your
the
stripes
consensus
yet, boy.
in the room, Dr. Love Strange, the player,
I ain't gonna
you
say
got to
myself.
display your playing ability.
No.
Well, that's why I said I'm not a player because I don't come up with a strategy.
You're not
I don't
a
come up with a
player.
strategy, man.
I'm a
I don't
player.
brag like most men do because the ones that call themselves the players, those are mostly
Well, what do you
wannabes.
think of Mr. Midnight?
Who's
Yeah, I could sometimes I consider him half player, but then again he could be bragging. But the
Yeah,
ones
he's-
who brag the most are usually the wannabes.
You think he might be a wannabe? Really?
I don't know, but sometimes like guys really do brag and they really do have a reason.
Well, that's
to
how they
brag,
get
like,
caught, and that's how women start figuring out their game
That's
because
true,
they open
though.
their mouths
That's
big that
true.
much. That's why I'm not running mine right
But
now
he,
because
well,
y'all
I'm pretty
follow
sure
my
the
game.
player
Guys
wouldn't be
gotta
dumb enough
watch
to
out
run.
for it.
What do you mean
chase
you're not
a
running?
girl.
What? What? What do you
I'm
mean
not
you're not
telling
running
you
your mouth?
Contradicting himself.
All right, 2-minute warning.
Okay.
What do you mean you're not running your mouth? Listen
Now
to you.
about- now about
You're
this,
over
though.
there including yourself in the player club, just
And then
dropping
you're
that
like,
little hint.
I'm not.
What hint? What hint? I'm just telling you what most of them are. I ain't. Come on, I know you're not playing, Mr. Right. You're not even in the
Yeah,
category.
you're not even.
No,
Why? You just want
I
to
don't
know. You
really
just,
care
hey,
to
you
play
just want
the
to know
game.
what goes in, so you know
I
how to
don't
get
really
your
care to
game
play
up.
the game because I want a long-term relationship. I'm not looking for
But
a
you're gonna
one-night
have to.
stand.
But players,
But
but
players
players
don't.
will get their
See, that's the
long-term
misconception.
relationship.
Players don't marry men
When
too.
no, look, when a player finds that one girl, it's a wrap. Like it's always a wrap. Like it's a wrap. Like they're just always waiting for that one chick. So I guess that's how they find their correct one or right one.
Like,
Because once they get like that absolute, bam, she's on my standard, she's on my level.
Ms. V is coming. Ms.
What's
V just
up?
said so. She said she thinks players can only play with women with no confidence.
That's true.
But even women with
That's true.
confidence
She's right
play
about that.
back though. But even women with confidence play back though.
Yeah.
I know ladies with
Yeah,
really low
play back,
confidence,
they,
but
like,
they're
don't
just-
even mind.
They play that.
Yeah.
If it's playtime, sometimes they play together.
That's right.
All right, so let's try to wrap this up here. We got a few more here. We got on number 7. When you look at him or her, I guess he wrote this for, both men and women. But when you look at him, you see a part of yourself that's been missing. Perhaps it's the assertiveness or joy for adventure, but it's something that when added to your life makes you feel more complete. Oh, isn't that the Jerry Maguire moment?
I mean-
you completely.
I think so.
You had me at bullshit.
It is creepy, but some people like their heart, like kind of like, like that Beyonce.
Well, that's what
song.
happened with you and that one guy.
I know.
I
it's
feel like when
disgusting.
girls look for that,
Well, I wanna throw
that
up.
thing to complete them in somebody else, then they're gonna fail. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
looking for
but
that thing
sometimes
that
you can't
needs
help
to
the
be that
feeling.
somebody,
Sometimes
know?
you can't help the feeling.
Good for you.
Yes, you
So.
can. You can. You can definitely help the feeling. I think. Yeah.
So, number 8. Being together makes you more hopeful about the future you're creating. This
Yeah.
one's a little bit more harder
That's true. Though.
Yeah, I think it's true.
because he's got to include you in future plans, which is not something that players normally like to give out.
That's
They
a
don't
good
really
one.
talk about their future.
That's
So he's not really talking about the future with you. He might, but normally the lower end players won't do that. They're just too insecure about that kind of thing. And they just want to try and
They'll move on from that fast.
They'll want to keep it real. Keep it
Yeah.
real. I got to keep it real.
All right.
Whatever that means.
I love number 10.
What's number 10?
I love number 10. That's a beautiful thing.
Hold on.
Well, you
It's one of the harder ones to fake.
get to
Okay,
number
yeah.
10 quickly here.
Here's number 9. You can be more authentic and fully yourself around your
Yeah,
partner.
that's a given. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's how you were with the one guy, right?
Yeah.
Can be faked.
Damn. Thanks, bro. You keep like raining all over people's parades here.
Hey, women have to know this.
Like,
Women, like
there goes-
Stephen Ward said, women
We
are
don't
by
want you
far the
diluting
most delusional
yourself.
when it comes to dating
Yeah.
and relationships.
We don't want you
I know
diluting
we
yourselves.
are. It's bad. Anyways, keep going. Number 10 is.
All right, number
sweet.
10. This is Mrs. Money's. This is Mrs. Money's money shot here. We're gonna combine,
The money shot.
Money shot.
Here, just move on.
Please go.
Being
please.
together makes each of you work harder on overcoming bad habits and becoming more loving
Yes,
people.
Yes.
Now,
You
this
make
one
me
is-
want to be a better person.
I think that's correct. I think that's like, yeah, like honestly, because once you learn how to love someone else,
I guess you
like,
fell for that.
you're always gonna have love with you, like when it's like in your heart, like it's for real. That
And
sounds
if the guy
wishy-washy,
doesn't love you
but-
back,
and
like
then
what's his
love-
face?
Okay, well I'm saying
She
guys
fell
love
for it
you
before.
back.
She
It's
fell
hard,
for it
ladies.
before.
Okay.
Puppies are great.
God.
They always love you. And
That's right.
Whatever. Cats will always
so
love
cute.
you. I have.
And when they
a
shit on
cat.
you, it's usually a mistake, It's-
Okay, but yeah, whatever.
So there you have it. There's the list. The list of how to tell if he's the one, and
It's a
it
very
sucks,
bad
and
list,
it's
though.
not something. No.
Miss Cat said you need to make yourself a better person. I totally agree with her. That's
Exactly.
That's why you should do it to begin with.
Thank you. Yes.
Yep.
All right.
All right, baby. Good job.
Ba-da-da-da.
Panel,
So-
good job.
So, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the terrible truth about this crazy female doctor's list. She got it wrong.
Thanks, Mr. Right. You know
Yeah.
it's best.
And the moral,
Yes, I do.
the lesson of the day is, Mr. Right.
Always right.
Mr. Wright. Till next time, folks. Live from IPN Studios.
Bye.
See you next week. Actually, tune in tomorrow. I think we're going to. What is tomorrow? Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Scratch that. Tune in Tuesday. We return with the Internet Chronicles.
Yes.
And that'll be 11 a.m. on
Yes.
Tuesday. Brand new show.
All right.
Actually, a revised show, but yours truly and Mr. Wright will be helping out.